It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. An area of thunderstorms and heavy rain may produce flash flooding in the central and southern plains, specifically southeastern Kansas. Monsoon moisture will continue to produce areas of heavy rainfall and the potential for flooding and debris flows across the northern Intermountain West. Heavy rain continues across portions of southwestern and south central Alaska. Closer to home, storm coverage will be isolated in the lowlands and scattered in the mountains. Moisture and thunderstorm coverage will ramp up tomorrow through the weekend with a higher threat of heavy rainfall and flash flooding. Sunday and Monday look to be the wettest days. Temperatures are going to remain near or just above normal through tomorrow, then fall below normal as the rain chances increase. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is Range Control with roadblock information. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 70, Highway 380, Highway 54, Owen Road, Nike Avenue, and War Highway are scheduled to remain open all day.
Well, you're invited to a sock hop happening tomorrow at the Alamo Senior Center from 2 until 5. Tickets are just $15 a person. Music by Bob Seeley. And on the dinner plate, prime rib, baked potato, baby carrot, salad, dinner rolls, and tiramisu. There will not be a pet adoption event coming up this weekend at the mall, but that doesn't mean you can't still add a furry companion to your home.
Instead, this weekend, come visit the kitties at Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon, Monday through Saturday. And visit the cats and dogs at Alamogordo Animal Control at 2910 Florida, Monday through Saturday, 12 noon to 5 p.m. Remember, Kitty City has a summer special until the end of September. 2 cats or kittens for the price of 1. And Alamogordo Animal Control has a grant that is paying for all adoption fees for any cat or dog. Your forever friend is waiting for you.
Kathy Denton from Kitty City speaking with KALH. There will be adoption events every Saturday in the month of September. Don't forget that this coming Saturday will be the La Luz Hag Market. We heard from Olivia.
You'll find fresh produce, handmade goods, homemade jams, fire cider, and so much more. You can pick up a loaf of fresh bread, grab some local honey for your tea, and maybe even walk away with a handcrafted piece of art or a wooden toy. And let's talk about food trucks. Whether you're craving something warm and savory, something sweet, or just a tall glass of lemonade, we've got you covered. The smell of fresh food drifting through the market is half the fun. So come hungry because you'll definitely want to try something new.
It's right between the 2 pistachio farms starting at 10 a.m. Might want to write this one down. The inaugural Alamogordo Great Global Greyhound Walk is happening Sunday, September 28th. That'll be at Alameda Park near the Chamber Visitor Center parking lot. If you have any questions about this event, call Christina, 575-430-9216. This event is free. Well, it's getting close to that time of year, and Mary Barunda of Santa in the Basin tells us what you can do to have a good breakfast and to help those less fortunate have a Merry Christmas.
We're doing a pancake breakfast / toy drive fundraiser at the Tularosa Community Church on October 11th. Pancake breakfast consists of 1 large pancake. You have your choice of nuts, bananas, blueberries, or strawberries on it, or plain. And you get your choice of coffee, milk, or juice for only $5.
For people that don't know about Santa in the Basin, Mary, tell me a little bit about that.
We are a nonprofit 501(c) organization that helps give Christmas to children in need and their families. We put on a big old event there in Tularosa at the community church, and the kids get to see Santa and Mrs. Claus. They get a gift, a filled stocking, a blanket, and a lot of free stuff. We have face painting, we have go fishing, we have crafts for them to do, and it's just an afternoon of enjoyment for the kids and their families. The families, as they walk in, get a ticket for a chance to win a basket that benefits the whole family, something they can do together as a family, whether it be a baking basket, a coffee hot chocolate basket, a movie night basket, anything like that, and it helps the families have a brighter Christmas.
Santa in the Basin can be found on Facebook along with Mary's phone number and email address. The newly created Weeding Warriors will assemble this coming Thursday in Tularosa in order to tackle the weed problem.
With many hands, we are starting a new volunteer work night on Thursday night. We originally set it to 7 p.m., but I think we're going to move it to 6:30, give us a little bit more daylight. And as the season progresses, we'll probably move it down to 5 till about, 8:30, 9, whenever it gets dark. And basically, we're just coming together to help take care of weeds.
Greg Gutierrez speaking with Crazy Radio. You can hear our conversation in full by checking out our Facebook page. Well, today is Thursday. That means we get a Thursday thought from my good friend, Pastor Lauren Noble.
Good morning, Crazy Radio. This is Pastor Lauren with our Thursday thought. You know, it's that time of year again for high school sports and for college sports, but I encourage you to get out and watch your high school games, your high school football games and things like that, and to kind of get to know some of them because they might have blue hair or purple or pink or whatever hair color they currently have, and some of them have nose rings, and they obviously listen to different music than we do. But really, there's a lot of them that are just really nice individuals if we lay all that aside and get to visit with them and understand that they're just as much human as we are, just from a different generation. And I find in talking to a lot of them, they're quite personable people. They're pretty easy to get along with, and they enjoy visiting with you, and they enjoy having you come to their games, so there's somebody out there and in the stands for them. And of course, obviously, they like to have mom and dad or grandma and grandpa, aunt and uncle out there, but they like to have other people too, just to support them and to show them that they're out there for them and to encourage them. So I encourage you to do that and to get to know some of your athletes on a personal level in whatever sport you're at the time and wherever you're at the time, and just get to know them and learn to like them as people and see if you can build some kind of a relationship with them. And because they need it and they need the encouragement. Let me say a prayer for us. Lord, I do pray that we will encourage the younger people. And yes, they do have a different hair color than us, some of them, and nose piercings and listen to different music. But deep down inside, they're good people and they like to interact with people and they like it if you take interest in their sport. I just pray that we will do that and be a kind of a role model for them and to encourage them in every way we can. Amen. Until we meet up again, blessings to you.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Gallup police say they had to tase a man after he was accused of stabbing someone and then running from them. They said last Thursday Mark Good Jr. stabbed a man and fled outside the Home Depot. The victim chased after him, yelling at other witnesses to call the police. When the police arrived, they said Good was armed with a 4-inch knife and tried to flee from them. Officers fired their taser after they gave him commands to stop and drop the knife. Good went before a judge earlier this week, but has since been released on bond. He's facing charges of aggravated battery, tampering, and resisting. 41-year-old Nicole Valenzuela of Albuquerque was arrested after allegedly arming an underage family member after a drug deal gone wrong. Police responded to the report of a stolen firearm, and this led to Valenzuela telling officers her 14-year-old family member was robbed after purchasing a vape containing THC. The transaction was made, and it was later learned the vape was altered and not real. This led to Valenzuela and the juvenile to return for a second meetup this past Saturday. Valenzuela said the second meeting was different because the teen was in possession of her firearm. The meeting led to him being struck in the head by the other person's pistol. The juvenile told police the weapon belonging to Valenzuela was taken by the dealer. He then pointed his firearm at everyone inside the vehicle. Valenzuela was charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The Carlsbad Police Department is asking for the public's help on information concerning a violent crime that happened this past Saturday. Officers were dispatched before 8 a.m. on Saturday to reports of a man down. At the scene, officers found a man naked, unconscious, and barely breathing. He was severely beaten. The victim was taken to the hospital before being airlifted to another facility for advanced care. His current condition is not known. The Carlsbad Police Department is asking anyone who has any information about the incident or suspect to please contact Crime Stoppers. The Tucumcari-Quay Regional Emergency Communications Center was evacuated after they received a bomb threat. Tucumcari Police Chief Lorenzo Amillo said the threat was called in and later deemed not credible. The phone call came from a number in Spain that was routed through Italy. A perimeter was established near the building with the assistance of the New Mexico State Police. The public was told to avoid the area amid law enforcement response. Central Dispatch has since reopened and the emergency phone lines are up. This incident happened last night. The U.S. Department of Transportation announced that New Mexico is one of 3 states at risk of losing commercial truck safety funding if it fails to enforce English language proficiency requirements for truckers. This decision stems from a deadly crash in Florida, which involved Harjinder Singh, an Indian national in the U.S. illegally, accused of killing 3 people while making an illegal U-turn in a semi-truck.
We lost 3 people for no purpose, no reason. But for a driver who should not have been driving a big rig. That's unacceptable.
Singh, who received his CDL out of the state of California, had been pulled over in New Mexico by state police over a month ago, but federal officials claim no English proficiency test was conducted. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warned that California, Washington, and New Mexico could lose federal funding if they do not enforce the language standards.
It's my wish that these states understand the common sense nature of what we're doing, and they comply, and they become good partners.
The funding at stake includes up to 100% of Motor Carrier Safety Assistance Program funds, which aim to reduce crashes involving commercial vehicles. In the fiscal year of 2022, New Mexico received over $6.4 million from this program. A local disaster has been declared after severe flooding on Tuesday evening into yesterday morning by the Mora County Board of Commissioners. The National Guard was helping clear roads in Mora County yesterday evening. Sheriff Americ Padilla spoke with KOAT.
To the constituents and the people here in Mora County, bear with us. I understand we're going through an emergency crisis right now, but we are doing our best.
The flooding has washed out several roads within the county. Many people are without power. Some individuals have been left stranded in affected areas. The declaration permits the county to mobilize all resources available and request support from the state as well as federal agencies. New Mexico now has its 11th baby box for people who want to throw away their kit safely and anonymously surrender their infant. It's located at the Farmington Fire Department Station Number 6. New Mexicans have already safely surrendered at least 3 children. Shove them in these boxes and not your problem anymore. There is state funding to put a baby box in each of New Mexico's 33 counties. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 31 matches for New Mexico volleyball today, including Hondo at Elida, Alamogordo at Artesia. Go, Lady Tigers! There are 44 games for New Mexico football tomorrow. That includes Mescalero at Fort Sumner House, Dora at Carrizozo, the Institute at Loving, Chaparral at Hatch, Reynosa at Tularosa. Wow! Go Wildcats! And Roswell comes to Alamogordo. Go Coyotes! Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Partly cloudy tonight, sunny tomorrow with a 50% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 93, low tonight of 71, high tomorrow, 94 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly sunny skies today with a 30% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Partly cloudy tonight, mostly sunny tomorrow with a 70% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 71, low tonight of 53, high tomorrow, 71 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Thursday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.